The Frost Radar is a robust analytical tool to conduct a growth audit of key companies across multiple industries. It allows us to audit every company across 10 different criteria that relate to innovation and growth, both in absolute terms as well as relative to their competitors. By evaluating every company's efficacy across these criteria, we are able to determine how well they're positioned to drive growth in the future. Our goal ultimately is to help them better leverage their strengths and to overcome their weaknesses and thereby strengthen their growth potential. Our fundamental value proposition to clients is to help them innovate and accelerate growth. Having a tool that allows us to not only analyze companies on their growth trajectory, but also advise them on areas of improvement is critically important. The Frost Radar is the one definitive tool that allows us to do that, since it is founded on all of our core value propositions across growth, innovation, and leadership. The Frost Radar also feeds all of our product lines, our syndicated research, our best practices, and growth consulting. Well, we require analysts to use 3 different criteria in determining markets that are ripe for Frost Radar coverage. Number 1, markets that are dynamic and fluid. Number 2, markets that are highly fragmented with a large number of companies. And number 3, any market, emerging or mature, with companies jockeying for market position. We'll be targeting 3 different constituents. Number 1, corporate clients, especially the C-suite. This is a very important tool to understand their position relative to their competitors and to understand the trajectory of the organization over time. Number 2, the investment community. We'll be talking about both the PE firms and venture capital firms, as well as investment banks. PE firms and venture capital firms will depend on this for an objective, third-party perspective and validation for investment deal flow. For investment banks, the Frost Radar will become a very important resource to identify M&A prospects. Last but not least, Wall Street. The Wall Street analysts can increasingly start depending on Frost Radar to influence their sell, buy, hold recommendations for publicly traded stock. The Frost Radar will change the DNA of Frost & Sullivan and how we do research and add value to our clients. Companies plotted on the Frost Radar are all companies to action, current and future leaders in the industry for innovation and growth. Each one of these companies should be on the short list of solution providers when enterprises and consumers consider adopting these solutions. For every market you analyze, the first question you must ask yourself is, does this market warrant the development of a Frost Radar? If the answer is yes, what's the plan to create one? Since every analyst is incentivized on the revenue contribution, the Frost Radar adds to every product line at Frost & Sullivan. Analysts can increase their contribution to the company by developing Frost Radars in their coverage areas.
Are you ready to embark on a journey of growth, innovation, and leadership? Businesses today face converging forces, disruptive technologies, megatrends, and new business models that are evolving across industries. Against this backdrop, a survey conducted by Frost & Sullivan among Asia-Pacific CEOs reveals they consider revenue growth as the top objective while perceiving their own organization's growth performance as weak. In this context, Frost & Sullivan, leveraging over 1,800 consultants in 45 offices across 30 countries, can uniquely help clients accelerate growth and excel through innovation and leadership. Integrating 3 key value propositions: vision and strategy, brand and demand solutions, and technology and IP, we cover 12 industries widely: transformational health, public sector and government, mobility, automotive and transportation, energy and environment, metals and minerals, aerospace, defense and security, business and financial services, industrial automation and process control, digital transformation, visionary science, measurement and instrumentation, and electronics and security. We provide advisory services to our clients at each stage of the value cycle, namely value creation, for example, corporate strategy, market entry strategy, and product development strategy; value delivery, which includes implementation planning, M&A advisory and matchmaking, and customer experience enhancement, as well as value protection in areas such as portfolio monitoring, risk management, and digital transformation. Our public sector consulting services include addressing key issues and challenges facing governments. In addition, our Digital Center of Excellence help clients explore new business models using digital technology, providing complete solutions on big data analytics, interactive and design services, and brand communication. Sophisticated tools, methodologies, and frameworks complement our unique consulting strengths, extensive in-house industry research, industry thought leadership, and wide expert network. Above all, strict adherence to our consulting values helps build our client roster of over 250,000 organizations worldwide. Are you ready for growth, innovation, and leadership? Contact us today at asiapacific@frost.com.
The Frost Radar is a robust analytical tool to conduct a growth audit of key companies across multiple industries. It allows us to audit every company across 10 different criteria that relate to innovation and growth, both in absolute terms as well as relative to their competitors. By evaluating every company's efficacy across these criteria, we are able to determine how well they're positioned to drive growth in the future. Our goal ultimately is to help them better leverage their strengths and to overcome their weaknesses and thereby strengthen their growth potential. Our fundamental value proposition to clients is to help them innovate and accelerate growth. Having a tool that allows us to not only analyze companies on their growth trajectory, but also advise them on areas of improvement is critically important. The Frost Radar is the one definitive tool that allows us to do that, since it is founded on all of our core value propositions across growth, innovation, and leadership. Frost Radar also feeds all of our product lines, our syndicated research, our best practices, and growth consulting. We'll require analysts to use 3 different criteria in determining markets that are ripe for Frost Radar coverage. Number 1, markets that are dynamic and fluid. Number 2, markets that are highly fragmented with a large number of companies. And number 3, any market emerging or mature, with companies jockeying for market position. We'll be targeting 3 different constituents. Number 1, corporate clients, especially the C-suite. This is a very important tool to understand their position relative to their competitors and to understand the trajectory of the organization over time. Number 2, the investment community. We'll be talking about both the PE firms and venture capital firms, as well as investment banks. PE firms and venture capital firms will depend on this for an objective, third-party perspective and validation for investment deal flow. For investment banks, the Frost Radar will become a very important resource to identify M&A prospects. Last but not least, Wall Street. The Wall Street analysts can increasingly start depending on Frost Radar to influence their sell, buy, hold recommendations for publicly traded stock. The Frost Radar will change the DNA of Frost & Sullivan and how we do research and add value to our clients. Companies plotted on the Frost Radar are all companies to action, current and future leaders in the industry for innovation and growth. Each one of these companies should be on the short list of solution providers when enterprises and consumers consider adopting these solutions. For every market you analyze, the first question you must ask yourself is, does this market warrant the development of a Frost Radar? If the answer is yes, what's the plan to create one? Since every analyst is incentivized on the revenue contribution, the Frost Radar adds to every product line at Frost & Sullivan. Analysts can increase their contribution to the company by developing Frost Radars in their coverage areas.
Are you ready to embark on a journey of growth, innovation, and leadership? Businesses today face converging forces, disruptive technologies, megatrends, and new business models that are evolving across industries. Against this backdrop, a survey conducted by Frost & Sullivan among Asia-Pacific CEOs reveals they consider revenue growth as the top objective while perceiving their own organization's growth performance as weak. In this context, Frost & Sullivan, leveraging over 1,800 consultants in 45 offices across 30 countries, can uniquely help clients accelerate growth and excel through innovation and leadership. Integrating 3 key value propositions: vision and strategy, brand and demand solutions, and technology and IP, we cover 12 industries widely: transformational health, public sector and government, mobility, automotive and transportation, energy and environment, metals and minerals, aerospace, defense and security, business and financial services, industrial automation and process control, digital transformation, visionary science, measurement and instrumentation, and electronics and security. We provide advisory services to our clients at each stage of the value cycle, namely value creation, for example, corporate strategy, market entry strategy, and product development strategy, value delivery, which includes implementation planning, M&A advisory and matchmaking, and customer experience enhancement, as well as value protection in areas such as portfolio monitoring, risk management, and digital transformation. Our public sector consulting services include addressing key issues and challenges facing governments. In addition, our Digital Center of Excellence help clients explore new business models using digital technology, providing complete solutions on big data analytics, interactive and design services, and brand communication. Sophisticated tools, methodologies, and frameworks complement our unique consulting strengths: extensive in-house industry research, industry thought leadership, and wide expert network. Above all, strict adherence to our consulting values helps build our client roster of over 250,000 organizations worldwide. Are you ready for growth, innovation, and leadership? Contact us today at asiapacific@frost.com.
The Frost Radar is a robust analytical tool to conduct a growth audit of key companies across multiple industries. It allows us to audit every company across 10 different criteria that relate to innovation and growth, both in absolute terms as well as relative to their competitors. By evaluating every company's efficacy across these criteria, we are able to determine how well they're positioned to drive growth in the future. Our goal ultimately is to help them better leverage their strengths and to overcome their weaknesses and thereby strengthen their growth potential. Our fundamental value proposition to clients is to help them innovate and accelerate growth. Having a tool that allows us to not only analyze companies on their growth trajectory, but also advise them on areas of improvement is critically important. The Frost Radar is the one definitive tool that allows us to do that, since it is founded on all of our core value propositions across growth, innovation, and leadership. The Frost Radar also feeds all of our product lines, our syndicated research, our best practices, and growth consulting. We'll require analysts to use 3 different criteria in determining markets that are ripe for Frost Radar coverage. Number 1, markets that are dynamic and fluid. Number 2, markets that are highly fragmented with a large number of companies. And number 3, any market, emerging or mature, with companies jockeying for market position. We'll be targeting 3 different constituents. Number 1, corporate clients, especially the C-suite. This is a very important tool to understand their position relative to their competitors and to understand the trajectory of the organization over time. Number 2, the investment community. We'll be talking about both the PE firms and venture capital firms, as well as investment banks. PE firms and venture capital firms will depend on this for an objective, third-party perspective and validation for investment deal flow. For investment banks, the Frost Radar will become a very important resource to identify M&A prospects. Last but not least, Wall Street. The Wall Street analysts can increasingly start depending on Frost Radar to influence their sell, buy, hold recommendations for publicly traded stock. The Frost Radar will change the DNA of Frost & Sullivan and how we do research and add value to our clients. Companies plotted on the Frost Radar are all companies to action, current and future leaders in the industry for innovation and growth. Each one of these companies should be on the short list of solution providers when enterprises and consumers consider adopting these solutions. For every market you analyze, the first question you must ask yourself is, does this market warrant the development of a Frost Radar? If the answer is yes, what's the plan to create one? Since every analyst is incentivized on the revenue contribution, the Frost Radar adds to every product line at Frost & Sullivan. Analysts can increase their contribution to the company by developing Frost Radars in their coverage areas.
Are you ready to embark on a journey of growth, innovation, and leadership? Businesses today face converging forces, disruptive technologies, megatrends, and new business models that are evolving across industries. Against this backdrop, a survey conducted by Frost & Sullivan among Asia-Pacific CEOs reveals they consider revenue growth as the top objective while perceiving their own organization's growth performance as weak. In this context, Frost & Sullivan, leveraging over 1,800 consultants in 45 offices across 30 countries, can uniquely help clients accelerate growth and excel through innovation and leadership. Integrating 3 key value propositions: vision and strategy, brand and demand solutions, and technology and IP, we cover 12 industries widely: transformational health, public sector and government, mobility, automotive and transportation, energy and environment, metals and minerals, aerospace, defense and security, business and financial services, industrial automation and process control, digital transformation, visionary science, measurement and instrumentation, and electronics and security. We provide advisory services to our clients at each stage of the value cycle, namely value creation, for example, corporate strategy, market entry strategy, and product development strategy; value delivery, which includes implementation planning, M&A advisory and matchmaking, and customer experience enhancement, as well as value protection in areas such as portfolio monitoring, risk management, and digital transformation. Our public sector consulting services include addressing key issues and challenges facing governments. In addition, our Digital Center of Excellence help clients explore new business models using digital technology, providing complete solutions on big data analytics, interactive and design services, and brand communication. Sophisticated tools, methodologies, and frameworks complement our unique consulting strengths, extensive in-house industry research, industry thought leadership, and wide expert network. Above all, strict adherence to our consulting values helps build our client roster of over 250,000 organizations worldwide. Are you ready for growth, innovation, and leadership? Contact us today at asiapacific@frost.com.
welcome you all to this very fabulous gala where we will be celebrating some of the great successes that all of you have achieved in your careers, in your organizations.
We're deeply honored to receive this award.
Thank you very much, Frost & Sullivan. Thank you for recognizing our technology.
We deeply appreciate the recognition. Thank you so much.
We're incredibly humbled and thankful that Frost & Sullivan has actually recognized our efforts and bestowed this honor upon us. Not just for the obvious reasons, but the intangibles of adding a little bit of fuel to our gas tanks as we go through this entrepreneurial journey.
Everyone in this room, hopefully, and their families are going to be impacted by what this company is about to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and a warm welcome to the 2020 Frost & Sullivan Asia Pacific Best Practices Virtual Awards Ceremony. Thank you for joining us. I'm Terrence Das and I'll be your host for this evening. So wherever you are in the world today, I want to say we're delighted to welcome you back to the second edition of these virtual awards ceremonies. Now get a drink, sit back, relax, enjoy yourselves, have a snack, and also don't forget the dress code is open, wide open to whatever makes you feel comfortable. If you want to break in that 3-month-old dress shoe, that's fine, but it's unlimited. Flip-flops, comfy bunny slippers, and also those snuggly bathrobes are absolutely allowed at these award ceremonies. Now, another thing about the traditional award ceremonies that you're probably used to is the fact that the announcement will be made at this juncture saying, please turn off or place on silent mode all sound-emitting electronic devices in the house. Well, no such announcement will be made at these award ceremonies. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Just before we get started and to make sure everyone's on the same page, could you kindly raise your right hand with me wherever you are in the world today? That's right, just wave it around a little bit like you just don't care. There you go. Now, put this symbol together. This is the universal sign in my hand for okay or absolutely nothing. That's the one. Now take it with you, ladies and gentlemen, and place it on your chin. And for those of you that miss, the chin is this pointy thing here, the end of your face. And now I know I got your attention. And also with a virtual award ceremony like this, no one else knows you missed. Welcome. Pleasantries, ice-breaking, all aside, this is the 18th year Frost & Sullivan's Asia Pacific Best Practices Award Ceremony provides an ideal opportunity to recognize companies inspired by visionary growth, innovation, and leadership. We take great pride in recognizing companies that have exhibited these exemplary achievements in their strategies and processes. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we celebrate the teamwork and achievement of the 15 best of the best national and regional companies gathered here virtually celebrating their success from around the world. To keep you engaged, on screen we have Frost & Sullivan's best of the best thought leaders to give us their take and insights on this wonderful journey we're all on called life. So without further ado, and to deliver the ceremony's opening speech, joining us from across the border, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frost & Sullivan Asia Pacific's partner and managing director, Shivaji Das.
Thank you, Terrence. Dear ladies and gentlemen, good evening and a warm welcome to Frost & Sullivan's Asia Pacific Best Practices Virtual Awards, where we gather to celebrate and honor the organizations that have elevated performance benchmarks through their outstanding achievements in the industry. Against the rapidly evolving business climate, it is imperative that companies today continue to strive and innovate for the future, creating value and driving better business outcomes. Without a doubt, all the deserving recipients here tonight exemplify that positive attitude. They have all done well and excelled in areas such as leadership, technological innovation, customer service, and strategic product development, putting them ahead of their competitors. For the benefit of our guests who are joining us for the first time, please allow me to share a little bit more about the awards. Using Frost & Sullivan's proprietary measurement-based methodology, derived from the extensive primary and secondary research, analysis, and industry benchmarking selected companies were shortlisted. A detailed study was further conducted, focusing on real-time performance indicators like market share, revenue growth, and technology innovation prior to the award recipients being finalized. After a rigorous selection process, these companies named here tonight have been identified as having elevated performance benchmarks contributing to their outstanding achievements within their industries. Congratulations to all the award recipients, and I wish them the very best as they continue to inspire us through their success. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Shivaji. Ladies and gentlemen, just to give you some geographical context, I'm joining you here from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and Shivaji just presented the opening address all the way from Singapore, just across the border. Now let me take you all the way across the globe, the state that gave Dr. Pepper to the world. Suited up bright and early at 5 a.m. from Texas, USA, giving us his take on this very inspiring speech that he came across online. Ladies and gentlemen, John Ruggles, Senior Vice President. Take it away, sir.
Thank you, Terrence, and I send out a huge virtual welcome to all of our award recipients tonight. Over the past several months, I have found it harder and harder to stay positive with all the negativity going on around us. Whether it is about the pandemic, protests here in the US, or politics, every time I turn on the TV, it just tends to bring me down more and more. So I decided to start taking control of what I was watching and started viewing TED Talks to improve myself in various areas, or view inspirational videos to keep me motivated and above all the mess that's out there today. Today, I want to share with you a video that I watched recently that had a very profound impact on me. The video is titled Lessons from a Third Grade Dropout and was given as a commencement speech by Dr. Rick Grigsby. Here are a few points of advice he was given by his father, who happened to be that third grade dropout. He would challenge his boys by saying, "I'm not going to have a problem if you aim high and miss, but we are going to have an issue if you aim low and hit. It is better to be an hour early than a minute late to anything. Excellence should be a habit, not an act. And make sure your servant's towel is larger than your ego." The last question Dr. Rigsby ended his presentation with was a simple one that he asked all of us to ask ourselves each day, and that is, how are you living? Please take the 10 minutes to view this link at your leisure, and I promise it will be time well spent. Thank you.
The wisest person I ever met in my life, a third grade dropout. That third grade dropout, the wisest person I ever met in my life, who taught me to combine knowledge and wisdom to make an impact, was my father. It doesn't matter to me any longer how long I live. What matters to me most is how I live. I ask y'all one question, a question that I was asked all my life by a third grade dropout. How you living?
Truly a very powerful video indeed, John. Something that's definitely about to leave an impact on you if you haven't watched it already. So it's time to head back to John to do the honors in presenting the very first batch of awards this evening. John, it's back to you in Texas.
Thanks, Terrence. It's my honor to be opening the ceremony with a multiple awards recipient. Despite the highly competitive and dynamic Malaysia mobile services market, this recipient continues to lead by revenue and subscriber growth, registering double-digit improvements in 2019. Its enhanced unlimited prepaid offerings with higher speed and hotspot quota and unlimited calls are disrupting the industry. Its customer confidence gain has proven the power of combining innovation with customer centricity to improve customer experience. For the 5th year in a row, Frost & Sullivan congratulates U-Mobile.
Congratulations to U-Mobile. I'd like to welcome Jasmine Lee, Chief Marketing Officer, to receive the award and to say a few words. Jasmine.
Thank Thank you, Frost and Sullivan, for the honor. In U-Mobile, we practice the mantra, we, not me. It relates not only to teamwork within the company, but it serves to remind us to always encompass and include our customers in our thoughts, planning, design, offerings, and service and experience. So when we are awarded Malaysia's Mobile Service Provider of the Year this year, it is confirmation that we need to continuously listen to our customers, engage with our customers, consistently push the envelope, innovate, and improve. So digital transformation have helped us to do this successfully using social media, mobile app, and other digital engagement platforms. We at U-Mobile are thankful, first and foremost, to our customers for being vocal and responsive to us in all our engagements, and for continuously supporting us even during these trying times. We promise to keep the value and to narrow the digital divide by offering more affordable, accessible, and useful digital services beyond just good connectivity for all. 2 years ago, U-Mobile was the first to offer unlimited data packages for both pre- and post-paid customers, and we still strive to be able to give this good value to all our customers. Winning 4 other Excellence in Experience Awards on top of the Malaysia's Mobile Service Provider of the Year award is certainly testament to our continuous effort in creating a high-value digital ecosystem for our customers. Thank you to all our stakeholders and partners. These awards will not be possible without us working as one and as a team and towards one goal. Lastly, congratulations to Frost & Sullivan for successfully organizing a fabulous virtual award event. And thank you for this recognition to U-Mobile. To all the viewers and the award winners watching this streaming now, and congratulations and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmine, and congratulations once again to U-Mobile. It's time to head back to Texas with John for the next award.
Thank you. Leveraging 5G networking capabilities, this recipient introduced a smart branch providing seamless and efficient operations with Internet of Things enabled services. It has completely transformed its banking capability and enhanced the customer experience. This significant milestone of developing fully digital bank branches is successfully providing superior customer experience and digitized solutions. Frost & Sullivan congratulates Union Bank of the Philippines.
Congratulations to Union Bank. I'd like to now welcome Anna A. Delgado, Chief Customer Experience Officer, to say a few words in receiving this award.
Good evening, everyone. We would like to thank Frost & Sullivan for this recognition of the progress we have made in delivering superior customer experiences across the different touch points we interact with our clients on. Our teams have worked hard to make digital and self-service banking accessible to millions of Filipinos, especially amidst this pandemic, where we have been able to service our clients with little to no disruption, as well as onboard hundreds of thousands more so they can continue to bank safely from their homes. We are proud to be recipients of this prestigious awards, and I accept this on behalf of the great teams at Union Bank. Congratulations to everyone who is receiving an award tonight. May this inspire us to always do more and deliver better experiences for our customers. Thank you very much.
Congratulations once again to Union Bank, and thank you, Anna, for joining us from the Philippines. We head back to Texas once again with John for the next award.
Thank you once again, Terrence. This technology heavyweight continues to dominate the cloud infrastructure services market across hybrid, multi-cloud, and cloud brokerage solutions by strengthening self-service tools, automation capabilities, and strategic partnerships with public providers. These efforts are effectively boosting its go-to-market value proposition for Indonesian enterprises, positioning this award recipient for greater growth. Frost & Sullivan congratulates Telkom Sigma.
A big congratulations to Telkom Sigma. Joining us from Indonesia, we'd like to invite its CEO, Shamir Moadi.
Good evening. On behalf of Telkom Sigma Group, we are very happy to have this precious occasion participate on this virtual ceremony of Frost & Sullivan Best Practice Award 2020. In light of the current situation of the pandemic, Telkom Sigma has committed to increase the exposure as the technology partner so as we can deliver the rapid deployment of technology that really surged up compared to the past few years. Pandemic will accelerate cloud business, and Telkom Sigma is determined to support the industry growth by presenting a reliable platform to conquer the digital transformation. This appreciation motivated us to consistently and continuously improve our capability to be a preferred digital transformation partner. And to all my team members, thank you very much for this best effort. This credit is all yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Sumirmo, for joining us all the way from Jakarta, Indonesia, and congratulations once again to Telkom Sigma. We'd like to thank John for joining us bright and early at 5 a.m. all the way from Texas, USA. And we hope you're enjoying the evening so far. If you are, please smash that like button, send us some love, and tell us how we're doing. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we'd love for you to, celebrate. Send us a GIF or two if you're part of the winning teams this evening. Let's move on to the next presenter, who will be presenting a take on problem solving. From the land of the rising sun, please welcome Robin Jaffe, partner, Frost & Sullivan.
Thank you, Terrence. Inaction or fear of the unknown has stopped so many people and caused them to stagnate in their careers. And it's also caused companies to have challenges in their growth. Many times it's about innovation, and many times it's just about a lack of initiative to change or the fear of the unknown. I started listening to an Indian guru called Gopal Das. He advocated about not worrying so much in life. And many people and companies should implement some of these. Let me explain this. In this slide, there's just really a couple things you have to consider. Do you have a problem in life? Yes. Can you do something about it? Yes. Then why worry about it? Do you have a problem in life? Yes. Can you do something about it? No. Then why worry about it? So in the end, it's not really about stressing or getting worried about something, but rather you should act on initiatives without fear. You just need to do it, to implement it, to change those things that you're worried about. Why worry? Just act.
Thank you, Robin. Not wanting to worry is probably why you and I opted for this shiny hairstyle. Anyway, Robin, it's time for you to help us out with the next batch of awards. To do the honors, we head back to Tokyo with Robin.
Thank you, Terrence. Making good on its goal to ensure enterprise flexibility and customization, this leading carrier-neutral data center operator and managed services provider in Malaysia boasts a diverse ecosystem and unrivaled connectivity capabilities, accelerating its footprint in the region. Frost & Sullivan congratulates Ames Data Center.
Congratulations to Ames Data Center. We'd like to invite Chan Hee Chi, Head of Data Center, to now receive the award and say a few words.
Hi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are delighted to be here today virtually to accept this award from Frost & Sullivan. We are proud and honored to be recognized for our holistic and integrated approach in providing our data center services. We strive to provide not just the best possible product, but an exceptional experience for our clients. This endorsement strengthens our position as a go-to brand for a unified data center service platform in the region. For this, I would like to extend our gratitude to our hardworking team and our clients. Thank you for choosing Ames. It's your ongoing support that makes this happen. Thank you.
Congratulations once again to Ames Data Center. We head back to Tokyo for the next award. Robin, it's back to you.
Thank you, Terrence. Aligning well with the digital economy trends, the award recipient is successfully transformed into a full-service digital customer experience solution provider. Such strategic push, enhanced capabilities around digital, analytics, chatbots, automation, and proprietary integrated solutions have been vital to its over 80% year-on-year revenue growth. It's a great testimony of its success, both in the traditional economy and the new economy industries. Frost & Sullivan congratulates TDCX.
We hope all of you are also applauding and flashing those thumbs up at TDCX for their amazing accomplishment. Congratulations. I'd like to invite Byron J. Fernandez, EVP, Malaysia and India Group CIO, to now say a few words in receiving this award.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to start by saying thank you so much to Frost & Sullivan, because in light of what we've been talking about with the pandemic, with so many things that we're uncertain about, all too many companies, all too many people have been paralyzed into inaction. And I'd like to thank Frost & Sullivan for continuing the charge to recognize companies that are working hard in these various different industries that are being acknowledged here tonight for the incredible work that they do. I'd like to also congratulate all the other award recipients who are here with me tonight. Great job to all of you guys. I'd like to say as well that this year has been an incredible year for TDCX, not just because we've transitioned 95% of our workforce to work from home in 24 hours, not just because of the phenomenal growth that we've had, or the 3 new clients we've onboarded while we were all working from home through this movement control order in Malaysia, but also because this marks the year that we transformed from being teledirect into the company that we call ourselves today, TDCX, which is Transformative Digital Customer Experience. We know that even in the face of pandemics, even in the face of incredible adversity, the community that we call humankind is always going to need help with products, with services that they use. And they'll always have someone to reach out to, someone to take care of them, so long as customer experience practitioners like TDCX continue to operate even in these difficult and uncertain times. So thank you once again, Frost & Sullivan, for the honor of giving us this award. I accept this award on behalf of the incredible people that work at TDCX, the incredible people that make this possible, and the wonderful clients who've been supporting us for so many years, and whom I hope will continue to support us for many, many more years to come. Thank you very much.
Big congratulations to TDCX on your outstanding achievement. It's time to head back to Tokyo in final time with Robin for the next award.
Thank you, Terrence. This award recipient is carving a niche for itself in the circular economy by driving technology innovation in Malaysia's smart waste solutions market, successfully filing 18 intellectual property patents and 1 trademark, with more than 70% of its output exported to 33 countries. This fully integrated recycling company continues to shape the country's smart waste solution space in line with global standards. Frost & Sullivan congratulates Hang Hyap Industries.
Congratulations to Hang Hyap Industries. I'd like to now welcome Sia Kian Ho, Managing Director, to say a few words and to receive the award.
Thank you, Robin. I'm humbled and honored to be receiving this Frost & Sullivan Award on behalf of my Hang Hyap Industry team. This award will be a great morale booster for our dedicated team. We have come a long way because plastic recycling industry does not always have the best reputation in the eye of the public. But here at Hang Hyap Industry, we want to change that. We do so by meeting the tough international standard when applicable, and we set our own industrial standard when there's none. We continue to add value to our customer so that they can come back again and again. We groom our talent and our bright young minds so that they can save the planet from plastic pollution. As always, there's still so much more to do still. Until we meet again, thank you very much.
Congratulations once again to Heng-Hiap Industries, and thank you, Robin, for joining us from Tokyo. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, the objective of sustainable development is acclaimed by almost all international organizations, national governments, and also private enterprise. It's become the buzzword of choice. But nonetheless, sustainability can mean different things to different people. Its concept has been developing, not just from doing harm to the environment, from not doing harm to the environment, but also has grown to include other aspects. And it is still a developing concept. So let's hear from our next presenter, hailing from London, UK, talking to us about the future of sustainability. We'd like to welcome John Raspin, partner, Frost & Sullivan.
Thank you, Terence, and good evening, everybody. I'm delighted to have this opportunity to be with you today. For over 25 years now, my career has focused on energy, environment, and sustainability. I think it's fair to say it's a very passionate area for me. Now, last year, we saw record coverage and reporting of sustainability, and I've got no doubt you're all aware that Time Magazine's 2019 Person of the Year was a teenage environmentalist from Sweden, an image that we've now all got very familiar with. And for many of us, it looked like the time for real action had finally come, and 2020 was expected to be the climate turning point. But then COVID-19 came along. Things could go either of two ways for sustainability. Would we see environmental investments being switched off? Or would we see a focus on the green recovery with sustainability at the core and renewed efforts and initiatives to bring environment, energy, and sustainability to the very core of businesses? I personally believe it's been very much the latter, and we're already seeing really encouraging signs of this. Sustainability is becoming more important than ever. But we're also seeing sustainability agenda get broader and going way beyond environment and energy and the issues we've become so familiar with in the last 20 years or so. The United Nations published its 17 Sustainable Development Goals in 2015. 6 or 7 of these are focused on really important environmental areas like waste, like water, like energy, and so on. But another 10 are focused on really, really important social issues. That means addressing areas like health and well-being, like poverty, like hunger, like education, gender equality, and innovation and partnership. All have become really important elements of the sustainability mix. So as businesses, it means almost everything we do now has an impact on our sustainability. We have a positive choice to make about what we want to be the impact of sustainability in our future. But it's also an opportunity for companies to make a real difference to the future of our planet, at the same time as creating opportunities for our businesses to grow and also to achieve competitive advantage for companies themselves. So at Frost & Sullivan, we've got many inspirational stories from companies that we've recently recognized for their best practices in sustainability, particularly in Europe, where I'm based. And these will increasingly include some really big global names. Like you can see on here a few examples. I'll pick out a couple. Veolia, for example, becoming a leader in dedicated sustainability services for the global pharmaceutical industry, really making a difference there. And Jacobs, a large engineering company that's focused on bringing digital innovation to the water industry to drive efficiency in the way we use and manage water. Just a few examples I wanted to share with you this evening. I'm sure in the future there'll be many more. And most importantly, I've got no doubt that we're going to continue to see sustainability get even more important in the years to come.
Thank you, John. Indeed, some questions I ask myself: how sustainable am I? How much of the sustainability initiatives am I adopting in my personal life? And just how sustainable is humanity at large? Thank you for helping answer some of those questions, John, all the way from the UK. Well, it's time to head back to John for the third batch of awards this evening. It's back to you, John, in the UK.
Noted for bringing the freshest produce to kitchens across Southeast Asia, this leading organic food producer, distributor, and retailer is reinforcing its brand dominance through targeted marketing and promotional strategies providing immense value to customers in the region. Frost & Sullivan congratulates Zengxin Agri-Food.
Congratulations, Zengxin Agri-Food. I'd like to now invite Tai Sing Yi, Executive Director, to receive the award and to say a few words.
First and foremost, a heartfelt thank you to Frost & Sullivan for choosing Zengxin Organic Food as the best among the organic food companies in Southeast Asia. Deep down, we are proud and honored that our effort in securing the best organic food for our customers has been recognized. For that, I would like to thank my team in Zengxin, who has been giving nothing but the best, delivering wholesome organic food to our customers, who has been with us since day one. We would like to thank our business partner and our organic farmers, who are also probably the best in Southeast Asia too. After 20 years in organic food business, we are more committed than ever in our effort to nurture more earth-loving organic farmers, to create more healthy organic treats, and to allow this wonderful organic food to touch and inspire the lives of as many people as possible. Thank you.
Congratulations once again to Zengxin Agri-Food, and thank you, Mr. Tai, for joining us from Singapore. It's time to head back to John in the UK for the next award.
Thank you, Terence. So this company has pioneered in crowd analytics for retail buildings through innovative ownership models. Insights from its analytics platform have enabled building owners to make informed business decisions. The company was quick to introduce tracking technologies in buildings and public spaces during the pandemic. As such, the company has emerged as a key solutions provider in crowd movement and tracking. Frost & Sullivan congratulates Flow Solutions.
Congratulations to Flow Solutions. I'd like to now welcome Chad Stewart, founder and CEO, to kindly say a few words in receiving this award.
Thank you very much, Don and Terence. I'd like to start off by thanking Frost & Sullivan for hosting this fantastic event. Putting on an event of this caliber during a pandemic is incredible, and I'm really excited to get together in person with everyone sometime very soon. These best practice awards are a very powerful validation for startups like Flow, and it's a great honor for us to receive this award. It's testament to the dedication and countless hours of our passionate team, who is striving to make all retail shops, office buildings, and physical spaces smarter, safer, and more profitable for the people who use them. I'd like to thank our incredibly hardworking team. I couldn't be more proud of such a diverse and wonderful group of people. I'd also like to thank our investors. Their support and belief in our vision has powered us to build the very best product for our clients. And most importantly, I'd like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our clients and partners. We are so fortunate to have such a great working relationship, and we look forward to delivering value for you for many years to come. Again, thank you for the award, and good night.
Thank you, Chad, for joining us all the way from Yokohama, Japan. Congratulations once again to Flow. For the next award, we head back to John in the UK once again as he presents his final award. John.
A communications platform as a service industry leader, this vendor is redefining how organizations interact with their customers, partners, and employees through programmable communication services. With significant investments in flourishing Asia-Pacific markets, this award recipient is establishing itself as a formidable player in the region by building a strong community of API developers and partners with industry-specific use cases imbibing local context to accelerate revenue growth. For the second consecutive year, Frost & Sullivan congratulates Vonage.
Congratulations to Vonage. I'd like to invite Sunny Rao, SVP and GM Asia Pacific, to now say a few words and to receive this award.
Thank you very much for this award, Frost & Sullivan. I accept this on behalf of all the employees of Vonage. It really is a recognition of our resolve to always work for the success of our partners and customers. and a result of our early and continued investments in Asia Pacific in all aspects of the business that result in lower friction in working with our customers and partners here. Thank you very much.
Once again, congratulations to Vonaj, and thank you, Sunny, for joining us from Singapore. And a big thank you to John for presenting these awards all the way from the UK. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the halfway mark of the awards ceremony, and we have a collective of 6,500 eyeballs approximately across our Facebook Live and YouTube platforms. So, if you're watching us, smash that like button, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel just yet, please kindly do so. Also, don't forget to look out for more live content coming your way on all Frost & Sullivan social media outlets. Well, it is time to move on, and as a business leader amidst these challenging times, I'm sure you're attempting to reimagine your business opportunities, and you are transferring knowledge from across the world and across various platforms to yourself at this very vital point. Now, transforming your business is perhaps your top priority at the moment. But honestly though, how do you rebuild the airplane that you're currently flying? Tonight we're joined by Arup Zucchi, who may have the answer as Global President and Managing Partner of Frost & Sullivan, as he shares with you his vast experience across over a decade of working with clients on transformation. Arup, we head to California with you now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to the Asia Pacific Best Practices Awards Banquet. As we celebrate your exceptional achievements tonight, I would like to tell you a story on how awards can have a powerful and profound impact on human behavioral change. Recently, we worked with a large organization in Southeast Asia that was planning to undertake business transformation. In the past, this company had attempted to make the intended shifts. However, all the previous transformations had failed to deliver the desired impact. The key reason being lack of company-wide adoption and behavioral change. Since change is often perceived as threatening, we decided to address the human side of change by introducing an awards program as a pivot to drive business transformation. At Frost & Sullivan, we call it the C4 program: compete, collaborate, coach, and celebrate. Transformation through competition, yet inculcating collaboration and coaching. Finally, celebrating individual and collective successes. Over years of research and client work, we know that core part of any managerial strategy involves changing human behavior. Without that key piece, any transformation initiative is likely to fail. I would be delighted to hear from you on your experience with transforming your businesses. Please reach out to me directly or to my team. And before I conclude, congratulations once again, and I wish you all the very, very best. Thank you and best wishes.
Thank you, Arup, for sharing, and thank you for opening up more doors for communication. So if you're following us already on our social media platforms, the door is open for sharing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the digitalization of healthcare is already underway. Yet, because of the slower tempo of technological adoption by healthcare insiders, as compared to other industries, digitalization has not been so obvious. But make no mistake, the digital revolution has probably arrived at a hospital near you, and not a moment too soon as we face these challenging times. Next, bringing us some insights on healthcare, please welcome Greg Carassi, Senior Vice President, Frost & Sullivan.
Thanks, Terrence. One thing that's been inspirational to me as we've gone through the recent months has been the healthcare industry adoption of telehealth solutions and how that's really helped across the world to bring benefits to both patients and clinicians. The benefits received from these solutions during the COVID-19 pandemic have been a huge help in improving health outcomes really in every region of the world. Virtual visits, remote patient monitoring, remote screening solutions, all of these technologies have existed for many years, but a new generation of vendors has brought together integrated solutions and made the user experience much more robust. During the recent COVID-19 crisis, physicians couldn't meet with patients, and that created a lot of dangerous risks for individuals with chronic conditions, or both physicians and patients in terms of COVID-19 screening, et cetera. The entire healthcare ecosystem rallied to rapidly scale up these solutions to meet both patient and public healthcare needs. Vendors stepped in with discounted pricing, regulators reduced limitations and eased privacy requirements to enable adoption, and payers and governments stepped in to reimburse for the solutions, payments that they were reluctant to make in the past. Providers, of course, adopted at rapid rates, and clinicians, doctors, nurses at all levels were utilizing the solutions to communicate with patients. We saw a lot of new technology being brought to the fore, from just traditional voice interactions, but also, of course, including video, and now access to medical records for the clinician during the encounter, as well as the use of chatbots and AI in some of the COVID-19 screening solutions. Clinicians and patients have gotten used to these technologies over the last several months, and our expectation is there's no going back from here. Thank you much.
Thank you, Greg. We're going to be relying on Healthcare 4.0 for those rays of sunshine ahead as we look forward to overcoming this global crisis. Next, bringing us some awards, we are going to be turning you back to Greg in California to present the next batch. It's back to you, Greg.
Thank you, Terrence. This company has grown at a fast pace over the years and has gained approximately 68% market share in the Thailand stem cell banking industry. In Southeast Asia, this organization has had a remarkable and growing presence in countries such as Thailand, Vietnam, Myanmar, and Singapore. Through its strategic partnerships with leading research organizations and massive investment in R&D, the company has successfully introduced several innovative solutions in the region with a very high uptake rate, including a non-invasive prenatal test application in Thailand. Frost & Sullivan congratulates MedEase.
Congratulations to MedEase. I'd like to welcome Dr. Virapol Kemarangsan, co-founder and CEO from Bangkok, to kindly say a few words.
Thank you, Terrence and Florence Sullivan, to give us these awards. This is the 4th year of MedEase in a row to be the top in Thailand, and the 2nd year to be the leaders of Southeast Asia. This year is really a very tough year for all of us, but we should pass together. Stem cells had been the talk of the town to be able to treat the very severe COVID virus patient in the ICU. Realizing this, MedEase offer free of charge for all the treatment for our members that had banked the stem cell with us. But MedEase do not stop only on the treatment, but we promote on the prevention as well through the natural killer cells. Through our research and development, we are able to check the NK cells activity, strengthening and multiplication of your personalized NK cells to prevent the attack of COVID virus. Once again, thank you so much for this award. This will definitely force us to work even harder in every day. Thank you so much, Florence and Sullivan. Thank you.
Congratulations to MedEase, and thank you, Dr. Virapol, for joining us from Thailand. It's time to head back to California with Greg for the next award.
With a proven track record in maximizing customer value, this award recipient is reinforcing its leadership through sustained investments in innovative platforms to seamlessly and securely connect data centers and business ecosystems. Its impressive portfolio includes its ECX fabric and network edge services that are enabling enterprises to overcome multi-cloud network connectivity challenges, firmly positioning the provider ahead of the industry curve. Frost & Sullivan congratulates Equinix.
Congratulations to Equinix. I'd like to welcome Leong Hee Mei, Managing Director, Equinix South Asia, to now receive the award and to say a few words.
Hello everyone. On behalf of Equinix, I'm really proud to receive this award from Frost & Sullivan. This is the 8th consecutive year we've received the Asia Pacific Data Center Services Provider of the Year, and it is indeed a privilege and honor. This has been a very exciting year for us. We have just recently announced our GPX India acquisition this month, and we've continued to launch new builds across Asia Pacific, in Singapore, in Sydney, Tokyo, and Seoul. Very dear to our hearts is our focus on sustainability, and we are advancing a bold sustainability agenda with meaningful progress across environmental, social, and governance aspects. Equinix was the first data center company to establish a long-term goal of reaching 100% clean and renewable energy across our global footprint, which we announced in 2015. Fast forward, in 2019, we have achieved over 90% renewable energy, up from 34% in 2015, and we just launched an update to our sustainability report to highlight our progress in ESG. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our teams in Equinix, who work tirelessly putting our customers in the center of everything we do, and our partners who collaborate with us to achieve this. Thank you very much.
Congratulations once again to Equinix on your consecutive victories of this award year on year, and thank you for joining us from Singapore. We now head back to California with Greg.
This award recipient's global footprint, comprehensive customer experience management solutions, strategic growth initiatives focused on integrated services for business process management and digital transformation, and its deep industry expertise across geographies sets it apart from competitors in the region. With its thought leadership, service excellence, and unparalleled innovation, the company has been a pivotal partner for clients' outsourcing success and continued growth. Frost & Sullivan congratulates Teleperformance.
To say a few words in receiving this award.
So, first of all, I'd like to congratulate my fellow award recipients. Frost & Sullivan's made up of some of the best and brightest in the analyst community, so we are deeply humbled to be recognized yet again. Incredibly, this is the 9th consecutive year TP has achieved this prestigious honor, one we do not take for granted considering the pace of change and competition in our industry, particularly when success is measured against capability development, innovation, financial growth, and client sentiment. For that, I'd like to thank my team of outstanding leaders, thinkers, and doers. 2020, of course, has been a challenge for each and every one of us. For an organization of our size and complexity, serving over 1,000 partners in 80 countries around the world, each of them dealing with their own degrees of business impact from the pandemic, we shifted nearly 250,000 people into work from home within days of the outbreak, including those here in Asia Pacific. The age of transformation was already upon many of us. It's now forced upon all of us. And we've been forced to create what will likely remain largely vital and thus more agile and capable organization. And I can confidently say Teleperformance is as well positioned to play an integral role in the business services solution space than ever. Thank you.
Congratulations to Teleperformance, and thank you, David, for making this a suit and tie kind of affair, no matter where you are. And I know you're enjoying this from the comfort of your home. Congratulations to you and your team. And thank you, Greg, for presenting these awards all the way from California. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on, Arup talked about business transformation a little earlier. How about we talk about a country that is transforming itself to happiness? Joining us now from said country, the first and only place in the world where happiness has become the focus of politics. How about that? Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and be happy for Gopal R., our Vice President, Frost & Sullivan, calling us in all the way from Dubai, UAE. The floor is yours, Gopal.
Thank you, Terence. Hello, everyone. Today, I wanted to share with you a personal story that helped me pick up pace in my life. Back in 2011, I did a full marathon in Singapore, and I was glad I completed it within the cutoff. And for the next 2 years, I participated in a lot of runs in KL, Singapore, and so on. Then I lost touch with running for a few years and almost was sure I would never get into a running mode ever. Some challenges in 2019 pushed me to consider getting my mind off, and I signed up for 100 Days of Running, a movement initiated in India during the summer months of April to August. Being in UAE during that period made it even more challenging to clock the minimum 2 kilometers every day initially. I was happy to hit 100 kilometers in 50 days. Then they set in a desire to up my game. I went on from 2 kilometers per day to more than 5 kilometers in the remaining 50 days. There were many days in this 100-day schedule I wanted to give up, but kept going. Net result today, I have a daily running habit that helps me thank my day. Not giving up has helped me achieve excellence in this habit. This example is a testimony on how excellence is a result when we keep going. Best wishes to all the winners who never gave up on their dreams and efforts. Back to you, Terence.
Thank you, Gopal. As a Malaysian myself, when I think happiness, I think food and not running. But Gopal, whatever makes you happy, sir. It's time for the final batch of awards, and we head back to Dubai with Gopal.
Thank you, Terence. This telecommunication tower services company has the largest market footprint in Asia Pacific. Over the years, it continues to shape the APAC telco tower industry and maintains its market leadership. The award recipient has been showcasing breakthrough innovations leveraging digital services in supporting its clients to unlock their potential business. Winning this award for the 5th consecutive year, Frost & Sullivan congratulates E.co Group.
Congratulations to E.co Group, Cindy and Berhad. I'd like to welcome Wan Zainal Adilin, Chief Regional Officer, ASEAN South, to receive the award and to say a few words.
Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues and members of media, I'm delighted and proud to be accepting this award today. It is an honor for E.co to be recognized as the 2020 Asia Pacific Telecom's Tower Company of the Year for the 5th year in a row. At E.co, we understand that telecommunication is not only an engine of growth and enabler of communities, it also is essential to increasing a country's competitiveness, social integration, and enhanced quality of life for its people. It is this that drives us and keeps us actively involved in playing the role of key infrastructure provider in countries which we operate. This award is also a recognition of the dedication of hard work of the teams at E.co. I would like to take this moment to thank them for continuous putting their best effort forward in ensuring that we achieve our vision of enabling connectivity for all. Awards such as this recognize our efforts and encourage us to continue, ensures the right shared infrastructure is in place and to continue to partner nations towards achieving its connectivity and digital ambition. Once again, very proud and pleased to receiving this award today. I would like to thank our teams who work hard to make these things happen for us for the 5th year in a row. And thanks Frost and Sullivan for recognizing our efforts. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to E.co once again. We head back to Gopal, Dubai, to present the next award.
And the next award, with a 46% year-on-year growth, the recipient is well known across Asia Pacific through strong network of partners and holds a strong presence in the global CRO space. Through continuous enhancement of IT infrastructure, including CTMS upgrade and Medidata Rave and clinical consulting capability, the recipient has commendably prioritized customer satisfaction by providing a level of service at par to global CROs. Winner of this award for the 4th consecutive year, Frost & Sullivan congratulates Novotech.
Congratulations to Novotech. We head now to South Korea. Uni Kim, Executive Director, Asia Operations, in receiving this award.
Hi everyone, on behalf of Novotech, I'm extremely pleased the company has again been recognized as a CRO leader in the region. And many thanks to Frost & Sullivan and to the jury for selecting Novotech for this honorable award. Novotech is growing rapidly due to its reputation for specialist team on the ground across the Asia region with local knowledge, partnerships, and expertise. Our staff number has grown by over 20% over the last 12 months. We now have 800 Novotech people delivering excellence in all aspects of the clinical research management, regulatory operation, biometrics, and medical service. Novotech helps biodesk companies progressing their R&D program by investing in upfront regulatory and clinical consulting, continue to focus on the developing side relationship across the region, and a commitment to creating an exceptional workplace. Everyone at Novotech is very proud of our latest success. So once again, many thanks to the Frost & Sullivan jury for selecting Novotech for this award, and congratulations to all nominees. See you all in next year. Thank you.
Congratulations to Novotech, and thank you, Uni, for joining us from Seoul, South Korea. We head back to Dubai with Gopal for the final award this evening.
The next award, my favorite space of supply chain and logistics, a reputation for efficiency, customizable solutions, and service par excellence in meeting the needs of high-growth industries has propelled this award recipient into becoming the logistics and road transportation service provider of choice in Asia Pacific. With strategic partnerships in place, sustained investments in product development, excellent logistics infrastructure, and strong workforce capabilities with vast network across Asia Pacific, this high performer outshines competition in driving customer efficiencies and productivity. Multiple awards winner for the 3rd consecutive year, Frost & Sullivan congratulates Kerry Logistics Network. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kerry Logistics Network Limited. I'd like to invite Ellis Chang, Chief Financial Officer, to join us now in receiving this award.
On behalf of Kerry Logistics Network, I would like to thank Frost & Sullivan for conferring us the Asia Pacific Best Practices Awards. We are proud to participate and honored to receive the awards for the 4th consecutive year. We believe it acknowledges the dedicated effort of our colleagues, as well as the board, who have continuously provided guidance and full support to us. During such difficult times, under the heavy influence of the pandemic, we believe it is our duty and responsibility to continue to provide reliable and efficient logistics services, connecting those in need with daily necessities, key medical supplies, and goods that are necessary to our daily life and the economy. Looking forward, we will remain committed to expand our market coverage and service offering and to deliver greater values to our stakeholders. Thank you.
Congratulations once again to Carry Logistics Network, and thank you, Alice, for joining us from Hong Kong. Thank you as well to Gopal for joining us all the way from Dubai and presenting those awards. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, we just want to say once again, thank you and congratulations to all our honored recipients. A big congratulations. Put your hands together wherever you are in the world today. Make some noise. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in a room all by yourself. Let's give these companies, these amazing brands, their due recognition. Smash that like button. Show them some love right now, ladies and gentlemen. They are our amazing award recipients this evening. A big congratulations once again. And for those of you that want to get in on the recorded ceremony, it will be made available on all Frost & Sullivan social media platforms. So if you're not following us yet, please kindly do so right now. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get notified as well on all the latest updates that we have to offer. With this, the 2020 Frost & Sullivan Best Practices Awards comes to an end. We'll see you all again real soon for our next edition, which is coming up also on a virtual platform near you. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great evening ahead. I'm Terrence Das signing off. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.